might go off, or I don't know, what kind of practical jokes do you play?
Well, with my new chemistry set, thanks to Brie Larson, I do like to make stink bombs.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Imagine belonging to the world's greatest Patreon.
The Bombadcast presents the one and only club, a Patreon experience.
Ran by the most Bombad hosts of all time.
Let's be honest here. You'd be the biggest poodoo ever
That is Star Wars talk for a piece of shit.
if you didn't join this Patreon. I mean, you'd be an absolute dumb.
The one and only club, Patreon Experience, is not sold in stores.
It's just 12 easy payments of $6.99 a month for the rest of your life.
But wait, use your card right now to sign up for it. Scotty and Jerry, that's me, will give you a shout out live on the air.
There will be 10 unique perks. 10 unique perks for you if you join this Patreon. And it's hosted by two of the greatest people that ever existed.
Scotty J-Ro?
And me, Jerry Cable.
Can't beat that. Broadcast to dozens of people.
How many of you have been dared to jump a ditch with no shoes on?
Why would you ask that?
Well, if you did it and you're still here, please join the Bombadcast Patreon.
Come on. What's he gonna spend it on? Food?
Being a part of the Bombadcast Patreon is not a bad idea at all. Simply because, well, you don't really have that many good ideas. You're kind of an idiot. You're watching this.
That's absolutely right. Live on air, satisfaction guaranteed.
I hope you enjoy it.
It's so dense. Every single image has so many things going on.
Remember, when joining this Patreon, make sure you
Stay Bombad.
stay Bombad.
Stay Bombad.
Welcome to the Bombadcast.
Okay, this is a first time. Here we are. It's been like a month too, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To be really honest with all of you, we haven't got all of our clips in yet. We haven't got everything in yet, but we are still very excited. We're using a new provider in terms of our streaming. This is I believe this is Streamlabs Talk Studio. So we got a good deal. We're here to provide everything we normally do through this program. We just don't have that much graphics uploaded yet. I've been We do have that though. That definitely works. We're still learning. Again, let's see. I can pull comment. Yeah, I can pull comments up. There you go. Look at Eli. Sweet baby Eli. I've been watching the Scotty Holiday match, by the way. I'm not quite done with it yet. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. We can still pull comments up. We still see you there. Thank you everyone for joining. I don't know if we can So it's still a learning curve. So bear with us tonight. We need to talk about a couple of things from the top. Thank you to all of our patrons. There's a lot of things in the works right now. If you are considering to join our Patreon, by all means, you're more than welcome to. We are going to be trying to revamp a lot of this podcast and what we've been doing these past couple of years and make things better. But let's bring in Jerry. Jerry can definitely talk to this. Jerry, how we doing, baby? We doing okay?
I'm doing pretty good. Can you hear me when I'm backstage?
No,
By the way, I was
not at
just
all.
realizing. I was
No,
just
you-
realizing. Listen, this is great, everyone. It's so great
Yes.
to be here. We know all the things. All the things are going well. Obviously, we were just talking with Kelly before. We came on here. And we were saying this is going to be our dry run. It's kind of like Jurassic Park, and so, but hopefully less actual people being eaten off of toilets. In this one. We'll have to see.
And look,
We'll have to
so we're
see.
learning. We were told. So Brian said that definitely did not work. The black screen. So did the intro play and not Jerry's clip that he uploaded? Let's see. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
like
out.
I said,
Figure it out. So
learning.
we're seeing clips, but we're not. Yeah. Let us know if you're not seeing the clips.
Yeah. So that's okay. That's things will work
Great.
out
This
as
is
we go
great.
through it. So we talked about having our newest producer come on. Okay, the patron. Okay, so then it was just Jerry's clip of the people in the World Between Worlds not playing. That's okay.
Ain't that how it is always? It's fine.
Oh, so Brian said he got Jake Stinkball and then Black with just audio. Interesting.
Fascinating. Isn't this great learning together on stream? It's so fun.
And look,
I love
we'll go
this.
back on YouTube and rewatch it
We'll
and
do
see
it.
what's going on.
Do it.
That's the thing with working this out. So what we were saying earlier is we have actually got a new producer. This is our friend John Shaw. John has been on the Bombadcast several times. He was in
Yes.
my wedding. He was we went to California together to see John Williams. John, of course, has been on Bombadcast a handful of times, but he is a pretty, I wouldn't say, I mean, how would you say this without sounding rude? He's worked in a couple of things that you've probably seen, but he is
He's around. He's been around the industry. Yeah.
Yes, and he's been wanting to produce the Bombadcast for a year or so now, and we've been really working and talking things out. And he kind of hooked us up with everything we've got right now using this, and we plan on really trying to push more things out there for y'all to enjoy. So I'm very, very excited to even say that we've got a producer. So we need to welcome John to the Bombad fam, and you will be seeing him more often. So
Yes.
that's not why you're here, though. That's not why you're here.
No.
Who are you here for? Oh, yeah. The legendary.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Dad joke supreme.
Star Wars Twitter's darling. Absolutely.
I completely agree with that. Let's bring her in. Can we do that, Jerry? We're
That's fine
also,
with me.
if you have your cards out, get them
yes.
ready. Get them
Get 'em
ready.
in here. Here we go. We got cards here. Look at this. Look at this beautiful set
It's so
of cards
awesome.
right here. Look
It's
at that.
so awesome.
It's
I
so
love
good.
it.
You guys need to all get one of these.
I
You should have
completely
gotten it when
agree.
it came out, but go get them now.
So wait, hold on. This is I'm gonna hold true to this. It is the perfect Star Wars present for fans like us. I mean,
It seriously is.
It
Yeah,
really
no,
is.
absolutely.
Anyway, we
That
don't
isn't
have a
just
clip for
because
Kelly.
that's just because we've got the creator in our in
No.
our studio right now. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's bring in the wonderful, the talented, the lovely Kelly Knox, please. We have it. There we go.
Yeah.
Just a round of applause in here. Here we go.
Round of applause, man.
Put Kelly over here. Put Kelly over here.
I'm trying to. Hold on. Are you doing it?
No,
She
I'm
doesn't
not.
want it.
I'm
She
not
doesn't want the
touching
attention.
anything. Woo! It's
So,
just like when Pirates of
there
the
she
Caribbean broke down.
Okay. I want to say something real quick here. Kelly did some sort of hand gesture that triggered something.
That sounds terrible.
And no. Hold on. She did like a
That does-
peace sign.
No, that does sound pretty terrible.
Now
But
let me talk.
Continue.
Kelly did a peace sign at one point or something, and it caused like rainbows to shoot out the back of her head. And we're gonna do our best to figure out how that happened live on air.
It
Because
was
Kelly,
something
she
like
did
this.
something, and then it went. I
Kelly
think
did
she's pulling her
something,
leg.
and just her sparkling personality shone through the camera.
Yeah.
It was great.
Oh man,
But yeah, anyway, we're still, like I said,
we're
working out
solving
the
this.
bugs on this thing. Yeah, sorry, Kelly.
Oh.
No,
nice to
it's
have you
fun.
here. Have you said anything yet? Yeah, good to have you here.
Thank you.
No, Kelly, I want to talk about one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
Why is this the perfect Christmas present or holiday present for a Star Wars fan? Can you tell us why? Because I really feel that way strongly.
Because I wrote it thinking of all Star Wars fans, like keeping them in mind from like, I think I've said this to a few people before, but like my dad who saw it in like the 70s and 80s and probably never saw it again. I wrote it with him in mind, you know, people who could just pick up the little booklet and get more like hints so that nobody feels left out. Because that was the most important thing for me, was nobody feels left out. Everybody feels like a Star Wars fan. Everybody can talk about things they like, and also it's pretty.
Yes, it is. I completely
It looks
agree. It's
very
gorgeous.
beautiful.
It's
I
gorgeous.
love the color and just everything. The packaging and all that is just, it's nice. I like it a lot.
I want to shuffle it
Yeah.
too, but I feel like I'm breaking the law if I shuffle these. But I think I'm going to
You
shuffle
can always
them.
look in the book, though. That's why I usually
I know
just look through
the book was my favorite. I want to bring this to my classroom. I love this. I really love this because it's easier. It can just go in your pocket
very
and
cool.
like perfect for celebrations. By the way, like you can literally be
right
in a
here. Look at
celebration,
this.
just be like, boom, let's just talk to these nerds,
Boom.
you know. And like what I like most about it too, and I was telling Kelly this is something you would find at your school's book fair as a middle school kid.
Yes.
And like it would have been the hit. It would have been what I got and like just been like, all right, guys, let's talk about this. Because, and also, let's be also real here. You had an episode with Alden back in August, and this is kind of what inspired us to want to, you know, have you on and do this, because Alden straight up was asking you questions from this, and y'all just went back and forth on it when it came out. And like, I remember listening to that going, well, this is brilliant. This is perfect for podcasters. You may have a guest that might not want to talk about, you know, whatever. And you can just literally pull one of these out when you're desperate and you're like, yeah, what do you think of, you know, whatever. It's awesome.
What you're saying is Kelly should get a producer credit on every podcast from here on out.
Yes, that's it.
Which is
sold.
Honestly, that's the truth.
That is the truth.
But yeah, no, these are it's such a cool set, and we love Alden. Yeah, who is Alden Diaz, by the way? We don't know here on the stream, but no, we love Alden, and we like to copy everything he does, and so
Yes.
I'm excited that we are doing that tonight. So
I'm actually going to get the link dropped in the chat. So if anyone wants to purchase it, let us know. Let us know. Because I think it's a brilliant gift. Like, this is a gift that if given to me when I was a young age, I would have loved it. This is a gift that if I gave it to someone, they would have also, they would feel like most people would appreciate this. It's a very, very well curated gift. I don't know. I think it's fantastic. I'm so glad you came up with it and you actually got this thing made. So how was that process? Was it pretty awesome to be able to do this?
Yeah, you know, the publisher Insight Editions approached me with the idea, and then we just kind of took it from there. And so, yeah, it was really fun to work on, and it went through a lot of review. Like some questions I thought of at first were maybe too obscure, so we would go back and kind of work on them and things like that. So it was a really fun process. It was, at the time, I would have said it was the most difficult thing I'd written, because I naturally have a hard time with small talk, and so this is a whole book of small talk.
Same.
But the dad jokes book is obviously now the hardest thing I ever wrote, because it's dad jokes. But at the time, it was a challenge. You know, I guess the shorter, smaller amount of space you have, the more difficult it gets, or something. I don't know, but
that's the thing too. Like, I was reading through some of these earlier, and like, I love that, you know, kind of like a trivia challenge, I guess, trivia, like epic conversations, like Eli's stuff. Like, you have to give a lot of explanation before you hit the question. You know what I mean? And like the Princess Leia one, like I love this one because it says Princess Leia works tirelessly to make life in the galaxy better. If you were a member of the Imperial or New Republic Senate, what cause would you champion? I'm like, this perfect setup as a teacher, perfect setup, perfect open-ended question, all opinion, all about how you feel, all about what you favor. And I'm like, this is ideal. This is like so good. And I can tell it's coming from a place of like, you know, this was not shoved through a machine. This wasn't it feels very well oiled, but also goes into detail that most casual fans can get also, diehard fans like us. Like, I literally, like, there's so many things I would love to answer with this. So I think we should just start and do one. So Kelly, can you draw the first one? And I'm going to shuffle mine right now while we're sitting here.
Oh, sure. I think. Okay.
I'm bringing these to
one.
Christmas, by the way. These are going to be in my pocket, like 100%.
That's kind of what I hope too. Everybody's sitting around at like a family dinner and it gets awkward. You're like, oh, let's talk about something else.
I just so happen. Yeah.
My card. Yeah, I'll read you guys one. You ready?
Ready.
Each member of the Bad Batch has qualities that gives the team an edge in the field. What's something different or unique about you, your friends, or your siblings that gives you an unexpected advantage? So you can answer for yourself.
I love
who
this.
you're playing with. And then so I don't know if we mentioned or explained what the booklet is, but if you go to that card page, there's a little more text. So like if you're playing with, like, if I was talking to my dad, I say playing, but if you're talking to your dad and he doesn't know what the Bad Batch is, you go to the little booklet and it says Clone Force 99 is an elite squad of Republic clone troopers, and it goes through and explains who they are. So
That's badass. So which one? What number is that? What number
27.
is 27. So if I go to 27, it's gonna. Oh, that is so cool.
That's really neat.
This is awesome.
It is really
I didn't
neat.
realize that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's why I said at the beginning, I really wanted to make sure, everybody feels like they can join in.
And
that's so cool.
That's cool. Okay, so does anyone want to go first? Because I have one that I could say right now.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Perseverance. I don't. That's not necessarily like a physical skill, like a physical attribute, kind of like Wrecker has strength and Crosshair has his I guess really good aiming. But like, I always felt like perseverance for someone is just as important as anything else. It's kind of like having hope, like you need to have that thing in order to keep anything going. It could be your relationship. It could be this podcast. It could be your creative endeavors, your feelings towards stuff. So that would be my special Bad Batch ability, perseverance.
Let's see. I think that my Bad Batch ability, so it's something that me and my family bring to the table, or siblings, or people like that. Okay.
If you want to, they're so open-ended.
Right. Oh well, in that case, no. No, I what I'm going to say about my family is my family has the ability to grin and bear it very well. Which it may or may not be a good thing, I guess. But like, if you're in like a situation and it's like, a little awkward or something like that, my family is very good on just being like, it's very nice to, this is great. This is good, like kind of like in continuing on the conversation, being very kind and graceful to those people and stuff like that. So I would say that is what we bring to that, to the table there.
That's solid.
Anyway,
I love that. Look at Alden.
Kelly?
Alden's comment.
I didn't pick this one thinking I'd have to answer it.
Oh no! Oh,
and you wrote it. And you wrote it.
Probably edge in the field. I don't know. Personally, I think I'm good at being patient. I don't really lose my temper very easily. So I think maybe as part of a team, that's a good quality. But if we're actually like on a mission, you might want to leave me back. I don't know what I can do. So, they got it. Bad Batch, they'll be fine. They don't need me.
Yeah.
They'll be good. It was fine.
All
I would say was my family. My family just doesn't complain, as all mine was. So it's fine. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Great.
No, it's weird because like there are some things now that I really think about it that could deal with like maybe a physical attribute that's somewhat important. I don't know. Like musical talent is something I'm very proud that I have, and like I don't know if that would get me out of a situation in the Bad Batch, but you never know. So like that's the whole point of the show is
music soothes the savage beast, does it not?
Right?
Yeah,
you're right. Okay, that was great. See, this is why I love this. We just talked for like 5 minutes on something that I never thought even considered before. So, Jerry, do you want to go next? Do you want me to go next?
I'll go next. And speaking of the savage beast, I'm going to pull a creature card real quick.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, and by the way, Kelly, can you break that down for us? Because there's different categories of card, right?
Yes, I think there were 5. The Galaxy, I have to look at my cards to remember. The Force, which was, I think, when we counted everything, was that the one with the most? No, I think the first one was Characters and Technology. You can kind of tell by the colors which ones
Okay,
were the
yeah.
hardest to write. The Force, I had
And-
the fewest ones.
And chat, if you want to answer in the chat, by all means, Boop answered. Boop said, I bring my very sharp teeth and winning personality to the table. That's beautiful.
Perfect.
That is very good. That is very good.
Beautiful. So, Jerry, which one are you going to pull? You said creatures?
I pulled a creature card. Just trying to go off of our natural segue there. So number 41 for those following along at home.
Yeah.
Which is creepier, a mechanical droid spider or a fanged ice spider?
I would say
I'm
that.
gonna go with. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Scott.
I was gonna say that
go to
thing-
Kelly first. We'll go to you.
The thing from The Mandalorian season 3, episode 2, but I think mechanical spiders are a little bit creepier. Yeah, that thing from The Mandalorian season 3, episode 2, that was
That was
worst.
pretty.
shit. That was nuts.
That was some like I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll show Ellie like some of these. Like I showed the first episode, I showed her, then they got to that, and I was like, this honestly is like I might as well just show her like Phil Tippett's Mad Gods.
Yes, or the thing.
Right.
I know.
Kelly, what about you?
When I wrote this, I was thinking that the droid, it's the Bomar monk, which I don't think. Oh, I did get to write it in there. Yes, that thing is the scariest thing because there's a brain in it in the which I just think is so creepy.
Do you remember seeing that for the first time?
Yeah,
me too.
But I don't know if I registered at the time that was a brain in it, but ever since I'm like, oh.
I didn't register the brain, but I've always not been a fan of spiders. That's why when my kids started watching Lucas the Spider, I was like, hey, this is great. This is fun. I love this. I love being here with you. But yeah, no, when you see like the spider walk, like I remember the first time I saw that, because like it's hard to see it on the
so in the
first time
background.
I saw it was on the little square screens, right?
Uh-huh.
Fully formatted to fit the screen, and it cuts off a lot, so you barely see it kind of walk by. When you see that thing, you're like, the hell is that?
Okay, so I think it's when R2 goes.
Yeah,
is that when he does that? It's
when
3PO says ooh or something, doesn't he?
3PO goes ooh, like,
Yes.
ooh, like she hurries up. I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna say that the fanged ice spiders are creepier because like that scene in Mandalorian gets my heebie-jeebies all up so that was back when those things were coming out. And this is season 2, right? So that was like that was like they were coming out. Like I would get up at 3 a.m. and watch it before I went to work at 6 a.m. Right. And so I am in a fog of sleep, right? I'm just sipping some coffee, like trying to like I'm awake, I'm watching, I'm in as soon as it starts, but bleary-eyed, here come these GD spiders. They're little, they're big, they're medium, they're all over the place. And I was like, pulling my feet off of the floor. Like I was like pulling them up onto the couch, which I sit on there like crisscross applesauce usually anyway. But like I was like really like just like bringing everything like no. And then when they're trying to get in, you hear the legs like
yes.
That's the worst part is the legs. Hearing the legs go and like trying to get in and everything. It was oh my god. It was a fun time at 3 a.m. I think like if one of my neighbors had woken up at 3 a.m., they would have heard me going, anyway. So for me, it's the fanged ice spiders.
I agree.
Yes, Alden. Yes, I sit on couches like Bradley Cooper. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull mine now. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna shuffle it a little bit more. So I shuffled all my cards, which I love. I like variety. I don't know what I'm gonna pull. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull one from the middle. Eyes closed. Is this your card? Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is good. The Galactic Senate 96, by the way, if you want to refer to it. The Galactic Senate appoints you to learn more about an alien culture and an exchange program. This is brilliant, Kelly. Which species do you spend time with? Ooh. Okay. If anyone wants to answer,
can you repeat
first.
the question one more time?
Sure.
I was shuffling my cards. I'm sorry.
The Galactic
great
Senate
radio.
appoints you to learn more about an alien culture and an exchange program. Which species do you spend time with? I wonder. To me, this is where I instantly go, which is so, I guess, southern Louisiana. Which culture has the best food? That's literally where my brain went. Like, who is eating the best? The corn and the Mon Calamari do not. I like that one episode of Book of Boba Fett. Like, yeah, they don't. I wouldn't eat that chowder.
You don't like chowder with a live squid in it?
No, I don't. Not today.
No. All right.
But like
squirt from a hose.
You know, the Naboo is all like Michelin 5-star food, but it's not going to fill you up. But it's not going to fill you up. You're going to go there and you're like, oh, that was a weird Yeah. That was a weird European experience. Let's go. So like, I don't know. We haven't really seen that much food culture in Star Wars besides like fruits. Mellow runs and blue milk and
there's. We get you get a little bit of food and stuff from some things. I love that Eli already has an answer right here, and it's very specific. I would spend more time with the Gazo species on Drancor 3, which is a really cool planet, by the way, and also figure out why the F they went wrong with Raxlow. That rat these are Eli's words. These are little Eli's words. That rat bastard Raxlow from the Young Jedi Jedi Adventures. So Gazos, I don't know if you know, are like the chicken-like species from there's one in Resistance. And then there's also the one that's that basically is the environmental baddie in Young Jedi Adventures and everything. By the way, Young Jedi Adventures worth a watch even if you don't have kids. I'm just saying, it's a lot of fun.
I need to watch it.
Anyway, that's an interesting answer there.
My answer would probably be the Gungans because they probably eat a lot of seafood. I bet it would be good. I don't know. I feel like
pretty good. I love some seafood.
I know. So probably that. Jerry, do you have your answer?
I don't know. Remember when we shared a giant plate of fried seafood?
Yes, we did.
When I came to visit you one time, it was like we were eating in Otagunga. It was great.
Oh, it was amazing.
I think that I don't think it's going to be very fun, but I've always loved the Dougs. Like Sebulba was like a sleeper hit of mine back in the day. We had like we had the Doug merchandise when we first started this podcast and everything.
Yes.
But we had one shirt, but I own it. I'm the sole owner of that shirt.
You are.
I would want to go with the Dougs and just I don't know, just kind of see what makes them tick, like I'm just like interested about that whole walking on the your feet or your arms thing. That's just a lot of fun. I love that. That or I bet that if you get with the right Duros, it could be fun to hang out because, Shriv,
amazing,
Battlefront, and also I just started re-listening to Shadow of the Sith by Adam Christopher. Very great book. Love me some. I'm listening to the audiobook, so I love me some. I forgot about French. What's his name? French.
Beaumont Kin.
French Beaumont Kin. Beaumont Kin has a French accent in the audiobook, which is great. I love that. He spent a little time. He spent a little time on Ryloth. But anyway, that's my long-winded multiple species answer. So.
All right, Kelly, what are we thinking? What species are we spending some time with?
I realized that most of the little texts have my answers in them because I was going to say, Wookiees. And the second sentence is, for instance, if you want to spend time with Wookiees.
Of course they would. That's great, though. Why the Wookiees, though? Because that's a really good one to me.
I just think we haven't seen, there's the holiday special, but we haven't seen a whole lot of the Wookiees. We just saw a little bit in Young Jedi Adventures, but which makes me still want to actually go more. But I always thought they were really interesting, and they'd probably be really nice hosts and make sure food you were saying, I'm sure they would make sure you were fed and
Oh,
happy.
heck yeah.
Yeah. So I would, when I wrote it, obviously I was thinking about the Wookiees.
I like that one.
That's
I like
awesome.
that one because the Wookiees probably like they're probably into like a big roast or something too. You know, they're but a lot of people eating a lot of stuff. That's a good one. I like that one.
My only fear is that they would be serving one of those giant spiders that Cal has to fight.
Yes.
Circling back to the spiders.
But besides
Comes right
that,
back
it's
in.
good. Also, how great would it be to be carried like a baby up that tree by a Wookiee?
Oh,
That would be so fun. That would be so nice.
Ideal.
be so
Because you
nice.
would be. Because you're that size.
They would just like pick you up. You're like, yeah, you're baby size to them. They would just be like, oh, come here, little guy.
Kelly, can you give us another one of yours?
Yeah.
I guess they're all yours. I don't know what I'm saying that for. Can you give us
That's
another?
okay.
Kelly, give us another one of your cards, please.
Okay. This is the
Force.
Force. Maxi Big, the Force. Have you? Oh, this is number 80. Have you ever had a bad feeling about something and been right? What happened?
Oh my God, I've got one that literally stands out so profoundly to me, and I hope no students are watching this. Okay, I'll say it right now. In high school, it was October of 2013. We went to a party. It was a senior year. We went to a party in this like little country town that none of us were familiar with. We go there and we heard that the cops had been called. Now, I didn't drink in high school. I didn't like doing all that. And literally, I went there. I brought my friends there, and I'll never forget. I went up to my friend Aaron, and I don't think Aaron's watching, but Aaron Dubry. I went up to him. I said, dude, we got to head out. I think the cops are calling us. And in my gut, I'm like, we got to go. He goes, then who's going to bring me home? I'm like, I don't know, but I need to head out of here. And he goes, dude, don't do that. You know, don't be a whip. Stay. And I'm like, all right, let's just see how this rolls. We all got arrested.
Kelly didn't know that she was going to be on screen with a felon when she came on here.
Oh, it's so good.
This is the best thing I've ever written.
It is. So we all got arrested on paper. None of us in handcuffs, something like that. But what's so important is that the police office that like decided to come and arrest us, they hadn't been like paying their tax or something weird. So literally that next week, their office shut down. So anything they had done like the previous week that they didn't like, you know, that they didn't take anyone in for really got scrapped. So like we went to this court hearing, and I'm not kidding. It was 175 kids from my school went to this court hearing in April because they had it like 6 months later. So we're all in this court hearing in April. And we're all sitting here and literally they're like, we can't do anything about this. So you're all going to leave, but take this as a lesson. And like for months, and like half the school checked out to go to this event. And like, it was no one in classes. It was that is the force. That is my intuition saying, you need to go. And since then, y'all, anytime I have a gut feeling, I let my wife know, I let whoever I'm with know, and I'm like, this is not right, or this is right, and we gotta skedaddle. So that is my long-winded answer, but that is 100% true. That is such a good one. That is such a good one.
We'll say, Kelly, what's yours? Because I'm still thinking. I was gonna say, do you have one that you want to share?
I mean, there was only one, but I feel like it's too serious. But all I'll say is, when I was pregnant, I had like a weekly appointment because they were monitoring my blood pressure, and I went the day before my actual appointment. I got mixed up, and I was like, I know my appointment's today, and it wasn't. So I got embarrassed, and I went home, and I went the next day when my appointment was, and they said, we have to induce you right now. Like, you're in danger. Yeah.
Wow.
But I was like that day before, I was like, I need to go today. Like, I'd had a bad feeling. So I know it's a little way more serious, but that one's the actual only.
But that's true.
No,
that's what these cards are meant to do. You know what I mean? Because it's serious.
Yeah.
Yes. That's awesome. Now that's a very profound one because, like, you know, when you know, and like nothing anyone could tell you.
But it wasn't even conscious, right? I was just like, I'm supposed to be at this appointment today. And then
wow.
Bro.
Helly, that's crazy. I love that kind of stuff, though. That's awesome. That is that feeling. Jerry, did you come up with one?
I can't come up with. I haven't come up with too much. I don't have anything super serious, to like, and I don't know of anything like nothing so earth shattering or not earth shattering or like as interesting as getting arrested or anything like that. There have been times like back when I used to like be in like I was in a few bands back in college and everything. There was definitely times where you play a venue and you're like, this is not going to be a great crowd. And this is not going to be a great. This is honestly not a great place. We played a place one time with one band I was in called The Hole in the Wall. It was in the middle of Podunk, Arkansas, somewhere. Because again, I lived in Arkansas at the time, and you walked in and you go, oh, hole in the wall. Oh, okay, this makes sense and everything. Like there was like, I mean, it was like people just kind of like all over the place, just like they look like they just blown in from they look like they crawled out of a hole in the wall. It was great. And no offense to them, and they just it was not our crowd. They were ready for some like country music or some metal, and we were a very pop punk band. And I was wearing my skinny jeans. In fact, I think I was wearing my girl jeans that I got because that's what you got back in the day because I was legit, right? I bought the girl jeans. I wore the girl jeans and that's what I did. When we were done, they were like, that was cute. You guys were nice. That was nice.
Oh my God.
And we're like, and then we got the hell out of there and never went back. Never went back to the hole in the wall.
Wow.
Hope it's still hope it's still going.
I'm picturing the Blues Brothers scene where they show up at the country bar.
Yes.
like SpongeBob where they like show up to like the bar in the movie or the Salty Spittoon. Either way, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I feel like I was gonna be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar.
But look, and I'll say it, Alden wrote in the chat, and I agree with this. We'll need this Sixth Sense in Japan. Kelly, you're hanging with us, so just know, like we will need that I guess feeling because let's be real, it doesn't happen often, but you know when it happens, you're like, there's something wrong here.
Yeah.
You know what? I just thought of a more interesting answer is that I've had what seem like deja vu scenarios. Have you ever had, I guess it's deja vu, but like I've had where like I have like seen something sometime before and it happens boom, boom, boom. Maybe that's exactly deja vu.
Oh, but you're right.
Maybe this is not interesting at all. But I've had like scenarios that like, oh, I have 100%. This is something that I have seen before in my mind.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is I'm a little bit psychic. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next card.
A little bit of everybody's got the force, is what I hear.
Was it in Conway, Arkansas, Jerry?
Hold on. Yes, I believe it was close. It was in the area of Conway, Arkansas.
That's amazing.
You know the hole in the wall?
Alden said, remind me to tell you guys about when I had to talk myself and 3 other people out of being arrested. Never felt more like Han Solo. See, I love that kind of stuff.
That's awesome.
I live for these stories. Oh, Brian said he just Googled it. That's hilarious.
That might be. Don't tell them I'm talking about them. They will come find me. Yeah.
Let's see. Jerry, do you want to pull a card?
Yeah, let's pull another one here. What we got? Let's see. I'm pulling a character card.
Okay.
Number 14. You get to raid the closet of a Star Wars character. Whose wardrobe do you pick?
I know Kelly's answer.
Because it's in the first one or the second sentence.
It's the picture. It's got to be the picture.
Yeah.
Man, that's such a good question. Because
that's a great question.
Because since not since this came out, but well, actually, maybe a little bit. Like that, we've gotten stuff now that I don't know. There are people in the universe that I would love to. Orlando is, I think everyone's end all be all, but I know for me personally, there's a better one out there. I don't know if anyone else knows.
Got Dryden Voss.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. But I'm trying to think. I don't think I have a style per se. I wear the same jacket, so what other character wears the same damn jacket besides Han, or he doesn't really either. He's changed jackets.
been, I guess.
Mine would be George Lucas.
George- I already kind of dress like George Lucas.
Yeah, exactly. Just the same shit.
The older I get, the more I'm going to turn into George Lucas. That's what I've accepted. My answer, I think, is going to be very cookie cutter, but it's just like the guy that I have always wanted. It's Han Solo. Just like the vests, the jackets, the t-shirt with the flap, the long sleeve, whatever, like a Henley. I usually get I own a lot of Henley sweatshirts or t-shirts to this day because of Han Solo. And depending on how saucy I feel, I might unbutton a couple buttons. So
there you go.
We'll have to see.
That's not bad.
We'll have to see.
Watch out.
If I'm channeling my inner Han, sitting, in a like a booth or something. I don't know.
Playing
with the wall. Yeah, feet up on the table, playing with the wall. Yeah, it's great.
Man, this is a good one. Kelly, do you have an answer?
It's a great question.
Usually I would say like Leia or Padme, but I was talking to Tori Fox about like Star Wars fashion and stuff, and she said something that made me think, which was like just sometimes the background characters really have interesting clothes, and that made me think like the people on Ferrix. I really like the textures in their clothes and stuff. And so I think the more I think about it, like I think I would realistically not be somebody like Padme. I think I would be like, somebody on Ferrix or like just a regular. I don't know. I've always liked that about the fashion of Star Wars, like the scarves and the layers and the textures, and I don't know. I think that would be more my style. As much as I wish I was Leia.
Oh, I got a bad answer because y'all are gonna get mad at me about this. I love Perrin's outfits. Mon Mothma's husband, right?
Yeah, Perrin.
Dude, he's dripped out. He's dripped out.
Dressed in the gold trimmed robe.
He's such a jerk, but like
the worst.
I love
you can work that personality at a party and no one would get mad at you though. Like you're the one person who could like wear that. Like in Japan, Scotty J will be dressed like Perrin, walking around parties with like this, with a glass like this.
God, and he's got. There's something there, and maybe we should like it, but like he's just not a good husband and probably not a good dad. But like the man who his stylist got to figure it out. I also feel like this too. It's so funny when I went and saw Kiss's final show in New York last weekend, and like you look around, and you're like, people in New York are so fashionable, and like there's this thing that I don't think I've coined it, but there's like dad drip, you know what I mean, or like athletic dad drip, like Tommy Thayer from Kiss. He's got like golf dad drip, and like it's like he's got a stylist. I know it. Bob Iger's got that golf dad drip. I'm like. That I want that drip. I just don't know if I can afford it. It's like this. It's a look, but like Perrin probably has the golf dad drip, which I hope we see in Andor season 2. I really do.
See him like going around like I hope it's like some golf game though that's a little bit like something on the fucking Flintstones. Excuse me, on the Flintstones.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it's like he sets like a tiny kind of like what they did on in the Mandalorian.
Yes.
With Jack Black and them. But I want the little ball, whatever the creature that is. I want him to set it down. I want it to go, this job sucks. And then he whacks the hell out of it.
Oh,
I want that in Andor season 2. Give me that one moment of levity in Andor season 2. I would love it.
This job sucks. Oh man, that was good answers. I'm gonna draw mine now. Man, I like that. Perrin is a little embarrassing to say out loud, if I'm going to be honest with you, but
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
That might be my dark side moment. Okay, here we go.
Not the arrest story, the Perrin story.
I think this is a good one. I like this one. I don't know if Jerry has. Maybe he has. I don't remember. Okay. If you constructed your own lightsaber, what materials would you use for the hilt? And if you go to Galaxy's Edge and you have that opportunity to build your lightsaber, you kind of have a chance to, do what you want. Jerry, you built one, didn't you?
No, I didn't get to build.
Okay, okay, I didn't know if you built one or not. Kelly, have you built one?
No.
I have.
Okay, I have two. I'm gonna grab mine.
Mine was a
I
green
feel
blade.
like the nerdy kid at the party. Here we go.
I
Yeah,
know.
okay.
I'm sorry. I think I have
No.
mine.
it's okay.
I'll explain mine and why I chose
I
it.
do.
These are all dark side accessories. Like all the things you have on here, like the hilt itself is like a dark side hilt, but I have a green lightsaber coming out of it, and I probably would choose. I mean, I like this little stud thing that lights up right here. The switch is okay. I wouldn't have chose that switch, but like they have got more pieces now at Galaxy's Edge, but mine's very minimalist. Mine doesn't really have anything flash. The top looks like the bottom. You know, the hilt part is probably my favorite part. It's a little, I don't know. This is my ideal design. Like, still, if I were to put it in a game, it'd be pretty much
Like
this. You know, yeah, pretty much like this. But anyway, yeah, just very.
Mine
very
is
simple.
the like the nature one, like
Oh!
the wood part.
Oh,
which
nice.
I like
Yeah.
the wood. I mean, it's plastic, but I like the idea of a little bit of the bark or whatever in the
Yeah.
hilt. I don't know. I always like that. And I picked a purple blade, but I think now it would be green. But
Yeah, why? Why is like we can talk about saber colors in a second too. Why for you? Why green for you?
I mean, green's my favorite color.
Okay.
I picked purple because it looked really pretty, like in the workshop area. I thought that it looked really nice, but I feel like I would not be that. I don't know. Is that a bold color for a Jedi? I don't know. I think I would just go a little bit more basic and go back with green.
That's fair. Okay. My green is because every good teacher in Star Wars is a green one. So like Qui-Gon and Yoda, like that's all how I've always identified. Like even Luke, you know, he's teaching Grogu, he's got a green blade then. So like I've always felt like that's the color of a teacher. But anyway,
yeah.
Jerry, what would you like? What would your design look like if given the chance?
So I would have to think about it more for the Galaxy's Edge saber, but if I'm thinking just kind of what I like design wise, I kind of like the curved hilts,
Same,
like a Saj and Dooku, but like to do a couple of those, you know, like, and I mean even Ahsoka has like the kind of like katana style handles and stuff like hilt. Yeah, the slight curve. I like a little bit of curve and everything. I would probably do something a little like a little more like that. Something like I like that kind of those kind of, and I guess those are more like fencing type ones and stuff. I mean, even like the Scotty, the High Republic is a
dude, I've literally
initiative.
The whole flight there I was reading the timelines book. Can we not do this? I'm trying to do it. You know what? I'm gonna buy the encyclopedia right now.
There's Porter Angle, who is the Blade of Bardata, and he's got this kind of like almost rapier looking hilt and everything. That's really kind of cool. So I'd probably end up going for something a little more old school. I like Ezra's kind of like first saber they did, the staple, the one everyone was like, oh, it's a stapler gun. I like
that one too. I like that one too.
That's kind of cool. I like the non-traditional designs, so I'd probably go a little something like that. And I'd probably do a kind of a tealish greenish blue.
Yeah.
Honestly, for my color, which I know you can't really do. You can't do that at Galaxy's Edge. Whenever I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order or anything like that, I forget what the name of the color is, but there's like this very like, it's like a very aqua blue. It's like a deep sea color. And I kind of, I really like that. It's like the in between of the green and the blue. And I feel like that's me. So
see, and I like what the chat's saying too. Like you, like having like elemental. See, I like what Kelly has. The nature.
I think that's mine. Yeah.
That's so like the one that Alden said too. For the first run of parts, protection, defense theme with gold accents and ancient ruins and pieces. See, I would probably now add some gold accents just somewhere on here. I don't know. It's all
some
about
gold
preference.
would be cool.
Yeah,
I will say, if I was going to make my Galaxy's Edge saber, I don't know if they have it anymore, but the Rancor tooth piece always interested me.
So cool. I like that.
That sounded neat. I was like, okay, that would be kind of cool to have that like on the bottom.
Well, it feels very like I slayed the beast and I can now possess a weapon like this, or I can use this weapon to slay the beast. Like I kind of like,
or less, maybe even less that, and like more of like just like I'm one with like whatever this was.
This,
like that. Yeah.
That's good. I like that. So we're only going to spend about 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes doing this. So let's kind of do some rapid stuff.
Like maybe one each or something?
Yeah,
like
let's
one more
let's
card
each
each?
do one more each, and then yeah, we'll wrap it up after that. Kelly, do you want to go again?
Sure.
I love this, y'all. By the way, this is so much fun. It is. Look,
These are
by the way,
fantastic.
if you haven't yet, make sure you go on Amazon. I put the link in there earlier. Please get yourself one of these, or get a family member that loves this stuff. Like I have. Okay, so I have a cousin, my cousin Troy. He's got a son who's 6 years old. I don't think it's for him just yet, but I can tell you this much: the second he turns like 8 or 9, I think it's exactly what he wants.
Mhm.
So like
Oh.
I love this, and like I'm gonna bring it on Thanksgiving. We're gonna talk. I mean, on Christmas, we're gonna talk about it. But I don't know. This is a good way just to be able to have a conversation with people that maybe don't feel as passionately as we do about Star
It's
Wars.
nice
You
to
can still
have a
talk about it.
card. It's nice to have a card like these conversation cards instead of like the card me trying to get my family to play sabacc with me.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
exactly.
that's harder.
Yeah.
It's harder to get my family to play sabacc. Because like, is this
Click
what
the
is
link,
this?
y'all, and buy it. It's right now. It's on sale too. At least where I live, it is $22.10. $22.10. So it was worth it. I got
buy
mine
two.
this past week.
Buy 3.
And Jerry got one too, and we hope people in the chat tonight also get their hands on some because it supports Kelly, but also it's just damn good. Just good.
It's
Anyway,
a lot of fun.
it's a lot of fun. What we got, Kelly?
I'll
What
read
we
you.
looking at?
I'll read you my favorite one, and you can probably guess who this was inspired by. So it's card 23. Bad news: you work for the Empire. Good news: you get to choose your boss. Who is it?
Oh my god.
Is this based on? Can I guess who it's based on? Is it based
Sure,
on?
sure.
Oh, it's based on Veers.
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Mine, real quick, probably Thrawn. Probably Thrawn.
Oh, good one. Did I put him
Because
in?
he's
I
pretty-
did.
You did? You put Thrawn in yours? That's amazing.
in the book, yeah.
What number was it again, Kelly? I'm sorry.
23.
Okay, let's see. Oh, great. Yeah, this is before we even had live action Thrawn. That's amazing. So now we got this is so yeah, I think it'd be Thrawn because he's loyal. And you can tell even in Ahsoka, he's like, we can't spare soldiers. You know, that's his mindset. We do not waste what we have, you know. And he calls them back and makes sure they're okay. So I know he's not like taking care of them, like, oh, let me check your boo-boos.
Yeah.
But like he's very much at least aware that the people around, you know, him are valued. And you could tell that even in the books too. So
yeah,
that'd be mine.
Now I've got
That'd be
this
mine.
mental image of Thrawn just like putting a Hello Kitty Band-Aid on a stormtrooper's knee. And just going,
Or
it's okay. It's okay, buddy.
or like going through their hair, like seeing he's got a little scratch. Like, oh,
Do
yeah,
you have lice? We need Michael McBoy. If you're in the chat, we need you to make a Thrawn
Checking lice.
video of him checking stormtroopers for lice like a concerned father. Please. We're gonna have to get that right away. Alden, text Michael. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to go with Grand Admiral Ray Sloan, another Grand Admiral, because she seems like she kind of knows what she's doing, and she seems like she cares a little more than that. Thrawn, I think, might sacrifice some guys for victory. Clearly, in Ahsoka, he had these guys who, like, so radical enough that they were going to become undead for him.
Yeah,
which is insane. That seems like what my current company wants from me as a worker is to just come in undead and keep working, and so that's fine. But no, I would go with Ray Sloan, and we need more of her in canon and everything like that. But I just think that she would. I think she'd be a good boss to work for.
There you go. Okay. What we got, Kelly? What are you thinking?
I put Admiral Piet in here for some reason. Whenever at the end of that scene where he's kind of like signaling the guy to come clean up, I don't know. He seems like the most normal Imperial officer that we've ever seen. It's
That's
like
fair.
he's the kind of guy who's like, okay, let's clean this up. Like, that's weird. Let's just clean that guy's body up and get back to work. Like, that's why I think I put him in the list, because I was like, okay, who's the most like non-threatening.
That's good. I like that. And also,
I
the
like
chat's
that-
got some good ones too.
Was gonna say, like, I like Piet because like he works for Vader, but like he does seem normal. He's just like, I know how to handle this guy.
Yeah.
You just like stay back there. I'll handle
Yeah.
Vader. Okay.
Like Partagas, I like the song says he was very fair in how he approached Deidre in the ISB meetings, gave her a chance to back down before hashing things out in
Oh
public.
yeah.
That's true.
That is That's honestly, Alden, that is your ideal boss. That's who
Yeah.
you need. Honestly.
Yes. Oh man. Okay. Jerry, you do one. What we got?
Let's do. Have we done one from the galaxy yet?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. Okay, so we've got the galaxy. It's card 95.
Okay.
You can live in the Star Wars galaxy, but there's a catch. You can't be human. Which alien species do you pick?
Ooh,
This is a good one.
Can't be
This
human.
is so good. Cannot be human.
Mandalorian. No, I'm just kidding. Let's think.
Whoa.
Cannot be human.
Hmm.
I'm trying to
There are
think. To
examples.
me, what species do I find appealing to look at? Because if I had to be that, I have to look in the mirror all the time. You
Right.
know, not that anything I'm attracted to, but like I look at them and go, okay, that's not
Well,
something I find
So
grotesque.
Twi'lek males are kind of hit or miss. I mean,
Yeah,
you get
man.
you could be a Cham Syndulla, you could be a Beezer Fortuna. You know, I mean, it's kind of like humans too. I mean, it's just like we run the gamut. You know,
You're right. You're right.
You're all beautiful. We love you.
I'm gonna look around real quick because I'm trying to see what I have in here that would be. Man, I don't know. Does anyone else have an answer? Because that to me, this is a pretty difficult one.
I think after Ahsoka, I think it'd be kind of fun to be one of the little naughty crab.
Oh,
dudes.
that's good. They're
'Cause
cute.
Seems like a nice life, right?
Yeah, just like a
Oh.
little hermit crab dressed like Oliver Twist. I love.
I know
that.
mine. I know mine instantly now. I would be. I don't know if they have a technical name. I don't know. I would be those ladies that live on Octo. I would be the little fish
Those
ladies.
fish
that-
nuns?
Yeah,
One
the
of the
fish
fish.
nuns.
You'd be one of the dudes.
Yes,
that
I'd
fishes
be one of the
and comes
dudes.
back, like,
Yes, that comes back. Yes, that'll be me. They got cool little dances and shit,
Mhm.
man. They're awesome.
They do. They do.
They really
little
do.
I want to
nice?
go. I want to watch that deleted scene. I want to watch that deleted
Yes.
scene again, where they all have that like party.
The
hmm.
caretakers, caretakers. That's right. The Lana, yeah, that's it. Or Lani's. That's good. I like that one.
I mean, I would probably go Duros or I might go basic and go Wookiee. I don't know, because like it would be
That's
kind
not
of
bad.
fun. It would be kind of fun to be a Wookiee, because Wookiees seem like they like the Wookiee culture seems like it. Like we haven't seen much of it. What we've seen of it seems very fun. It seems very nice.
Yeah.
It seems like
Yeah.
they kicked out Chrysanthemum for being a little bit of a like being a naughty guy. Like you get out of
Yeah,
here.
the culture
So I
was
think
good
that
there.
I think that they're again not like, I think they're just like, you know, like, listen, if you're gonna be a jerk and be mean,
Can't be
you gotta
involved.
go. But if you want to stay here, you want to party, you want to like, I don't know. I know they're like sentient dogs essentially and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe like it might be like, it might be kind of fun. I don't know. Dogs feel like they have the best life, you know.
I
Dogs
agree.
and cats.
These are solid answers.
Maybe I want to be.
like these.
Maybe I want to be a loth cat.
That's actually not bad. A
Yeah.
Be a
wolf.
loth cat and sleep all day. That's my answer. There we go.
There
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go. There you go. That was good. I like that one. Well, do we want to move on to the final one? Kel, you gave yours, right? Am I just blank out or no?
No, I did. It was the Empire one.
Oh yeah. Duh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is mine. I'm so glad I found this one. I kind of flipped through them to see which one I would like. And this is the one that I love. You ready for this? This one is so good. This one literally is everything that makes me who I am. The droid teacher on Navarro asks you to take over the kids' class for an hour. What lesson do you teach?
Oh, that's so Scotty.
And now I'll tell you.
110%.
I gotta hype this up. And I'm hoping beginning of next year, like maybe even January 1st, I have a video essay coming out about midi-chlorians. thinking it's going to be like right at 2 hours. I have no idea. It's going to be the most expansive research. I think I've done more work on this than Lucasfilm. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is truly the most expansive thing. So I would do a whole lesson on why midichlorians are extremely important to understanding the Force. That would be mine. That would be it. Now these kids would be like, I don't know what this guy's talking about, but that would be my 1 hour long lesson. An hour long lesson's a long time, by the way. That's like you
Quite
get
a while.
observed. That's a long lesson.
Yeah.
That's a long lesson. So that'd be mine. I don't know about y'all. I knew mine instantly.
I know mine instantly. It's kind of a cheat, though. I would do like a arts and crafts, like lead everybody to craft for an hour.
Yes.
That would be
That's
fun.
brilliant. That's awesome. That's solid. That's perfect for you. Oh my God. Could you imagine? You already have.
Everybody's would be different.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, well, you could be like one of those, because I love teachers of this. Like, one half the class you can do this, other half the class you can do this. In terms of like, you build this, I have the supplies up here, come grab it. Oh, that is awesome. I love it. Jerry, do you have one?
Yeah. So this is it's Jedi children, right? That we're who are we teaching again?
It's the Navarro kids.
It's Navarro kids.
Navarro kids. Okay.
I'd still like, even if it doesn't matter. I think just in terms of context, what lesson would you give them?
The lesson I would give is protect your wrists at all costs. Protect those wrists, because you will get something chopped off if you're not careful. The forearms, the wrists, get some Beskar, like a gauntlet or something. Because the Jedi are running rampant around here. If you are a Jedi, you gotta you're even more in danger of getting that thing lopped off.
That's
I mean, look,
amazing.
we've got plenty of like prosthetics and stuff like that. It's fine, you'll get a robot hand, it'll be great. But at the same time, just watch your wrists, because they're not available on every planet all the time. And I've seen some guys with arms that just like, my man, I'm so sorry. I don't know what situation you got going on there. I know it's hard, and I appreciate what you're doing. But anyway, that's what I would teach a
solid
lesson.
That is a solid lesson.
PPE safety, like personal protective equipment.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. That's brilliant. I love that.
Which I deal with a lot with my job as well. So yeah,
exactly. Making sure you're safe, nothing goes wrong. Kelly, another shout out to you for this. This is a great set. Everyone right now, putting in the chat, if you bought it while you're watching this stream, let us know, please, because this is so dope. Give me a second.
Tag us and tag Kelly on Twitter, or whatever it's Twitter.
It's
on
Twitter.
Any social media, and let us know if you got this thing seriously.
Anything you want to say about this, Kelly, before we call it a night? Because this was a great stream back. We took about a 3-week hiatus, and we're very excited. We're going to make some more stuff in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to take this. And
I was amazed that Kelly agreed to come on and be with us for our first time back after a 3-week hiatus. So thank you so much for gracing us with
Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks for having me. The only thing I'll say is it's a sneaky gift, because it's kind of a selfish gift, because if you give it to somebody, they're going to want to talk to you about it. So you're kind of giving yourself something at the same time.
I agree. It's awesome.
Exactly.
But no, thank you so much for being on here and wanting to, do this and talk about your hard work with us. This is fantastic. Kelly, do you want to plug anything else before we call it an evening?
I guess keep an eye out next spring for the Dad Jokes book, and
I'm so ready.
I announced the Return of the Jedi book. Both
I saw that
in April.
God, I can't wait for that.
I can't wait for those. See, my daughter's birthday is in April, so I'll be able to buy the joke book hopefully, and tell her jokes for her birthday. That's what I'll do.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, thank you so much for being on here. We can't thank you enough because this has been so much fun. We're learning all this together right now. And thank you everyone else who joined this.
It didn't burn down around us.
It didn't. Good. And we didn't get the peace sign. Whatever it was,
we didn't get Kelly's aura is still on screen, but it's not visible.
So I clicked Kelly's to explain. On the left side of my screen, I see like everyone's like little mini thumb, and all I did was click Kelly's for like a second. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
All I know is just stuff just launched out behind her before we went live.
It looked like
held-
Kelly was about to like drop the beat
I was
at
gonna-
like at a Dead Mouse concert. Or
I don't know
something.
if
It was
we'll
great.
ever have that happen again because all I did was I
Probably
held
not.
the button down. Jerry, did you hold it down too? Like
I wasn't touching anything, and I'm just glad. Listen, no one got eaten off a toilet. The fences stayed lit. We were great tonight. It's fantastic. Thank you all,
Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly,
Kelly,
for coming on and
can
letting
you do
us
us one
just
thing?
talk about how awesome you are. Thank
Can
you.
you do us one thing? Can you give us? Do you have a dad joke you can just give us? Because we have something else we can do now with this new software that I think you'll like. Do you
Do
have
a dad joke?
anything?
Do you,
have
get? I
anything
got it.
that
I
you
got it
can-
ready. I got it ready.
Yeah, you got it ready. Okay.
I can never think. I always have
Not
the
on-
same
not on
one
the-
when somebody.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Don't. We just want to test out something we got. We've this new
Okay.
software.
Give us
allows to
any
add-
joke. If you've
any
you've told
joke.
it already, that's fine.
It's not a
Just give us a
problem.
joke. Give us a joke.
Where did Palpatine hide his Sith armies?
His
In
Where?
his
army?
sleeveys. Hey!
I love it. Thank you, Kelly, as always. What are we gonna do? Signing off this evening. We need a really good Kelly Knox Stay Bombad before we call it a night. So, Kelly, can you do us the honors?
Did I just say stay bombad?
Do it. Do it.
Stay bombad.
Yes. See y'all next week.
Did you say impossible? Pasquale? Only kidding, Chucky. I've changed my tune because I finally thought of a possible dream that we can all share.
What is it? Pasquale?
It's a dream about a world when nobody is poor or sick or hungry.
Oh, now that's a dream we can make come true.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
As I point up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top,
And a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer.
if you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
come on, change. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Time for us to take a break, but we wouldn't dream of being gone for long. See you in a little bit.